What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Of course, it's Dr. TKO here on the Dr. TKO show. So, we have to put in the ensemble of the look. Um, I just wanted to jump on here really quickly. Um, I promise you, we are in the process of doing some things. It just seems like it's taking a little bit longer than normal to get some things done. But nevertheless, yeah, we will get some things done. So, I just wanted to come on here really quickly and to let you guys know that um, it's been on me for about a week or two now. And again, I promise you, we've just been really busy here over here at the Dr. TKO show, getting some things prepared. Look out for some merch, some shorts, jeans, pants, things of that nature. Also, if you are in the Houston, Texas area, again, if you are in the Houston, Texas area, on May 6th, I will be doing an empowerment speaking. I will be doing one empowerment speaking, and then the next day on May the 7th, there's going to be a ball. So if you're wanting to network with people, businesses, real estate, insurance, things of that nature, this ball is for you. If you want to intermix with different businesses, begin to connect as a community. If you're into that, please let me know. Also, there's a flyer on the page in Facebook. Um, this ball is going to be $65 per ticket, $55 if in advance. If you are interested, please let me know here or go on the Facebook page, and I look forward to reaching out to you for that for all businesses, churches, etc. This ball is for you. You would not want to miss this ball. There are going to be some pretty popular people that are going to be there for that region. Um, and if you just want to get in and just meet people and enjoy the fancy food and the wonderful entourage, I'm going to try to get a couple pictures and put it up here and maybe show you just a few so you guys can, yeah, yeah, enjoy it with me. But I am going to put some on the page on Twitter. I'm going to put some on the page on Facebook, and I think I can come back and share it with a couple of you guys. Anyway, now back to the meat of this because I want to be off of here in approximately 5 minutes. So get your pen, get your pad, get your notebook, get your paper, get your tablet, whatever you need to get. Again, of course, as the title is that this title is relationships, just talking about a couple of protocols in relationships. And in this one that's been impressed upon me to do is called No Guarantees. We have been given the privilege to be in a relationship with someone. And sometimes we choose, sometimes they choose, sometimes we choose wrong, sometimes they choose us wrong. Or maybe we're not in the exact area where we need to be exactly at this paradigm concerning time, space, continuum, or eternity in our life. And so it is not difficult for us to be able to recognize certain signs, certain symptoms. The reason why this is being brought up, and I want to just kind of protocol on where we need to be. Um, I just want to kind of stick to where we need to be. Um, I had a really good friend of mine, and she was talking to me concerning her last relationship. And she said that I slept with this man through him getting hit by a car. I helped nurse him together. I helped piece him back together, helped him when he had no job. I helped him through his addictions, and all of these things she began to name off. But what she did not first name off was one that she loved him, the depth of her love for him. Her, though I could see that there was love there, but she did not begin with that I loved him and that he broke me. He eventually wound up leaving her, one for another girl, another woman, should I say. And he did after he had go to a hotel room, intimacy and everything, left her in the hotel room for the weekend, and called her that Monday or Tuesday, the following Monday or Tuesday. in order for her to know and ask her, why do you love me? He asked her, why do you love me? And she went into a few reasons why she loved him. And he was like, would you be mad if I married someone else? And so he then eventually began to tell her that the person that he was with on the phone when he was coming back into the hotel room, sorry, I forgot that little imputed detail, was the girl that was seeing, even though they were not together, even though he had invited her back to the hotel. And so um, the first thing immediately that came to my mind as she was crying was is that there was no guarantees. That relationship has no guarantees. That there are, you put your effort, you put your momentum, you put your virtue. And remember that we always hear talk about the measure. Know your measure of effort, know your measure of virtue. So that also let me know that she was invested. She was definitely invested into this relationship. And she was invested financially, she was invested emotionally. And it really made me sad to see her cry, but it also caused alarm, which is what it should do for you as well, to cause alarm. To remember that some relationships have no guarantee. If you are anchored in your truth, if you are anchored in the truth, and if you are anchored in the truth of what a relationship is, what's the formula, all of these things, and which we'll get into a little bit later on here on the Dr. TKO show. But life has no guarantees. We can plan, but we can move one step out of the paradigm of our plan and mess up and alter the whole plan. We have an eternity that is hidden inside of us. And that eternity is an aeon or an ion, which is a forever. And so that means everything that is set for you to do, to meet, to produce, when it comes from vision, it comes from either on high to help meet you, or it's already in you to help birth the vision out. What am I saying? But there's vision inside of you, so sometimes you may need courage or an affirmation from on high in order for you to birth the vision out. Courage to move forward. Sometimes the courage to move forward is not in just the power or the spirit of courage. It is the affirmation or the confirmation that this is the right path, and then that gives you the delivering power to get up, or the saving grace and power to get up, rise up, and continue to move toward those goals that you already see inside of you. So make it your business to make sure that you are affirmed in what you want, what you need, and what you desire. You can stay around for someone's growth in a marriage, in a relationship, in love, in whatever it is. But at the end of the day, if you guys do not mesh well, if the husband and the wife do not mesh well, if you and your partner do not mesh well, um, or should I say, synergize. Let's use that for a greater word. If you guys don't relationally synergize with ideas, mindsets, things of that nature, it is effective for you to either come to a divine decision or stay stuck at the crossroad of being miserable or decide to make it work. Whatever your choice is, make sure, be very clear of what you want. Make sure that it aligns with you, because if not, the longer that you are derailed is the longer that your happiness and your health is in jeopardy. Be it your hidden emotional happiness, hidden spiritual happiness, hidden physical happiness. Something is affected by being misaligned and unbalanced. Something is always affected by being misaligned and misbalanced. So remember, the lesson here today is that there are no guarantees. And as hard as that is, remember that it would be even harder being stuck with someone who's not happy with you, or you being stuck with someone that you're not happy with. And that's unfair to them, and that's unfair to you. Because for everyone, there is someone. And it is possible that you will be able to be a beacon manifested of hope and light to someone else's relationship. I remember really quickly, because of course, time, time, but we are we are going to talk about me for one hot second. I was in a relationship one time with a woman that uh, she might be watching this soon, so I don't want to call her name out. But I was in a relationship with a woman, and she was in a relationship with someone else. And though the though the relationship was one of the most beautiful relationships that I've ever had and ever encountered, um, she didn't belong to me, and she never really did want to belong to me. But we blended well as friends, and we blend well even now as friends and business associates and colleagues. Um, it was unfortunate because it was one of the deepest hurts that I've ever experienced, and I mean ever. But at the end of the day, between the sometimes people don't know that they are misabusing you and misabusing themselves, and they cannot recognize the signs, and they cannot recognize what the clarity of that looks like. They cannot coming to agreement with um, the truth that they don't really want you, but they don't want to let you go. And so when it comes to a situation of that sort, you have to make the best decision for you. And so I know personally I made the decision to dismantle the relationship. Um, it was such a ripping, and if I had not been so selfish in the sense of where I wanted to, um, I was selfishly in love at the same time. If I didn't want to be selfish in love, what did that mean for me? That meant that I wanted to pour all of my love into her, be it false sense of healing that she never received, carry on her weight for her, even though she only wanted it for a certain way, whatever she was hearing from anyone else, whatever the case was, there were many factors that were involved into it. And I know that I was pushing my love onto her and trying to create a better person in though it's in truth, but what would it be a great light for her? And it wasn't enough to keep her, and it wasn't enough to keep me. And so I had to back up, and I had to learn that love can be a focus, but it cannot be upon a greater focus. If I needed to get somewhere, if I needed to go somewhere in life, if I wanted to find the truth, if I wanted to walk in to an even greater relationship where I'm not concerned if she's cheating, where if I'm not concerned if she's going to choose me. I was one time I was going to get married to another woman in Texas. All my exes live in Texas. Oh yeah. But no, literally not all of them, but some of the main ones. Anyway, um, dating another woman in Texas, and actually had purchased her a ring, and I wanted her to choose me, and she did not choose me. She chose her own career and her own path. Not that I would not have done that later on down the road, but I really needed to hear clearly. I had my own place back in a different state, and she was in Texas. So it was a long distance relationship. I wanted her to come back, and then we could, since I had my own place, and then we could figure it out from there. We could, move from there and move towards something great, move towards something new. Um, Unfortunately, that did not work either. And so what I learned from that was is that you have to be able to stand in your strength and stand in your truth and stand in what you want to do. If you are to be a head, a man, to lead a relationship, um, if there's no unity, there will be division. And so I ended that as well. And of course, she kept the ring. She never gave it back. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. She kept the ring, like legit kept the ring. But I did, of course, give it to her, and that's what it was. So, at the end of the day, keep the ring. You know what I mean? I think if the shoe was on the other foot for me, I would have given it back. But that's just me, because of the fact that it was like I wouldn't want a memory of you, and I definitely wouldn't want to sell it. You know what I mean? That to me would be a sign of disrespect and dishonor. Um, anyway, so again, look out. Don't forget to follow us on our Facebook and Twitter page. We are definitely going to be doing some great things coming here soon. Um, Again, we are busy doing that, and we're getting ready for the May event. And then we're going to have an event of our own. We're going to do a sale. We'll do a live sale on here. We'll do a live sale on Facebook. We'll do a live sale on Twitter. We're going to start doing more videos. I'll start doing some more videos. And we're just going to really get this going. We are in a place where it is time to be motivated and manifested. Say it with me, you guys. Motivated and manifested. That means motivated to manifest, motivated to push into manifestation, motivated to be qualified to be pushed into manifestation. We're going to do it. And we here at Halakiria Wellness and Coaching look forward to helping you and assisting you to do that. Don't forget, drop a like, comment, subscribe, and share this with someone if they need it. There are no guarantees, but two things are definitely guaranteed. If you're on the right path, it'll always work out for the good, despite of what it looks like. And if you're off beat or off balance or off your road, we can always get you back there. Don't forget, Halakiria Works at Outlook.com. Again, that's Halakiria Works at Outlook.com. Look at our page for our number, and if you have any questions or comments, don't forget to write us there at Halakiria Works at Outlook.com. I know what I forgot to tell you guys. So we're going to have a wonderful, wonderful woman by the name of Miss Brooks Waldiad. And she's a wonderful dynamic person, a CEO, an executive director of a company, of a 501c3 company. We're going to see if we can get some comments. We're going to get some things. We're going to see if we can get some tips and trades. She on marriage, on children, on life, on religion, on 501c3, what it takes to run one, and even in this global economy. Look out for that. I look forward to working with you guys. I look forward to seeing you soon. Again, Halakiria Works at Outlook.com. And I look forward to talking to you then. Till then, love and light to you guys. Mwah.